When I worked in this hotel in Paris, I was 21. It was the hotel where all of the models would stay. And there was this guy who kept showing up at the hotel. His name was Eduardo. He was this tall Brazilian man. I would watch this guy. He had every skill in the book. Then when women were around him, they just melted. And so I was thinking, what is this power that this guy has? Yeah, he was pretty good looking. He wasn't the most handsome person in the world, but he had some kind of skill that he had developed. He had crafted it coming to this hotel because he had seduced so many of the models staying there. I was kind of fascinated by him, and I became friends with him briefly, and I realized it was his confidence.
Wait a minute, I have more to share with you. Just keep watching.
And the fact of him being so undefensive, he's not insecure. He's not thinking about himself. He's not in the moment with a woman going, what do I need to say to impress her? And not thinking about himself made him incredibly charming to women.
So how do you achieve confidence?
Don't build confidence, build evidence. Confidence comes as a result of evidence. Confidence without evidence is a delusion. It's you beating your chest, looking at yourself in the mirror, trying to pretend you're something you're not. Even in statistics, what is your confidence metric? This is 0.7, 0.8. Literally just what the percentage likelihood that what you think is going to happen is going to happen.
Now, how can you make something happen?
So I'm a big proponent of something I call the rule of 100, and I'm not the one who invented this, but it's basically 100 primary actions. So I talk about this within the context of advertising. So you make 100 minutes of content, you do 100 outreach if you're doing outbound, you spend $100 a day on ads, and if you've already spent the money on ads, then you're doing 100 minutes a day of writing ad copy, looking at other people's ads, looking for hooks, and then trying to create more advertisements for your business. And the rule of 100 for most people takes about 4 hours a day-ish. And the thing is that's pure inputs, not output. But later on in the book, $100 Million Leads, I talk about the rule of 100 on steroids, which is something that I learned from a guy who owned 13 or 14 really successful gyms.
That's another story. But can we say confidence equals 4 hours per day? Now let's go to results.
And he called it open to goal. He said, yeah. He said, my managers work open to goal. And I was like, what does that mean? It's like, so they work open until they hit their goal.
It means they keep working until they hit goal. Which means, let's say I make 10 videos a day. I will keep making 10 videos a day until I hit my first 10 million views in one video. I will keep making 100 outbound calls per day until I close 10 sales per day.
And so sometimes that means they hit their goal by noon and they can cut out. Or that means that they have to go from 5 a.m. until midnight that night, because that's how long it took them to hit the goal. And so I've seen this across a lot of high achievers across domains. So like, I'll keep shooting free shots until I hit 100 free shots. I will run until this happens. I will practice my presentation until I do 0 mess ups, right? Or whatever that output is that you want for quality or quantity.
You get the point. Success is out there. What's stopping you?